Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are Group 16 from Refractory and Select Course at Metallurgical Engineering major at Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa University. In this video, we are going to explain about refractoriness under load. The member of Group 16 are myself, Muhammad Rindra Aulia. The second member is Karisma Sela Aryani. The third member is Bob Regan. And the fourth member is Muhammad Nazri Fikrazul. What is refractoriness under load? Refractoriness under load is the capability of a refractory to sustain itself without breaking at high temperature under pressure of overlying load. This working load could be to burden, liquid metal, or its own structural weight. In other words, RUL is the crushing strength of a refractory at elevated temperature. The crushing strength of the refractory is lowered at elevated temperature due to fusion or melting of grain boundaries. An increase in temperature causes distortion of a heated material. Distortion is the mobility acquired by the solid particle in the presence of the molten material, whereby the mass as a whole cannot resist the pressure due to its own weight and therefore becomes reduced in height and increase in width, until a shape is reached at which the whole mass remains in a state of equilibrium.
The importance of refractoriness under load. Refractory material must meet the criteria that this material can withstand high temperature without any phase change. However, when the material is experiencing a burden that periodically at high temperature, the material will experience softening. So even though the material has high heat temperature properties, the material will experience change its mechanical properties when given a high load content a high temperature. The role is of great importance to check suitability of refractory product for high temperature application. It gives an indication of the temperature of which the refractory will collapse. In surface condition with similar load, in other words, the role is value is guiding parameter to use the refractory at high temperature with safety against break failure to the pressure at high temperature. Role also indicates that refractory has obvious plastic deformation at specific temperature, an important quality index of usability. Next.
The refractoriness under load. Testing standard use the ISO 1893 standard. In principle, the testing process is carried out by treating the compressive load constant on the test object. The test is carried out along with increasing the temperature at certain speed. The increase in temperature is carried out continuously until deformation occurs at the test object. The sample is a cylindrical test sample, 50 mm in diameter and height, with a coaxial bore 12.5 mm. Is prepared by cutting and dribbling process. The test unit essentially consists of loading device, furnace to provide desired atmosphere and temperature, to the test sample, monitoring, control, recording system. For furnace, temperature, load, and linear expansion shrinkage of test sample. The essential equipment detail are as follows. 1. Furnace working temperature range from room temperature to 1700 Celsius. 2. Heating element. 3. Test atmosphere, ambient air. 4. Loading range 1 Newton to 1000 Newton. And then sample deformation measuring range 20 millimeters, minimum resolution 0.005 millimeters. The actual details of the equipment may vary depending on the equipment manufacturer and model. Next.
Next, test procedure. The testing procedure to find refractoriness under load value involves the following steps. The first step, a defect-free test sample is placed on the range slab and lower the loading column. The furnace is built in a position to keep the test specimen in constant temperature zone. The second step, the load is applied on the test piece, this load would give 0.2 Newton per millimeter square stress to a dense sample. The first samples may be given a load to give 0.05 Newton per millimeter square stress. The third step, the furnace temperature is raised at the rate of 15 degrees Celsius per minute to reach 1000 degrees Celsius, and then further heat at the rate of 8 degrees Celsius per minute. Next. For the next step, the change in sample height with temperature is not encoded as percent height change with temperature, as shown figure 7.4. And the last step, the temperature for 0.5%, T0.5, 1%, T1, and 2% T2 negative change in sample height are reported. The temperature T0.5 indicates initiation of failure under load, and T2 give failure of the refractory under load. Next.
And that brings us to the end of our presentation. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today. Farewell. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.